Go.
Thank you for joining us on the news update. On the news on developing story, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has inaugurated the Ondo State Strategic Committee for European Union Deforestation Free Regulation EUDR compliance. The event took place at the Cocoa Conference Hall, Governor's Office in Alagbakakure, gathering key stakeholders from across the cocoa value chain, including farmers, exporters, processors, and industry associations. Governor Aiyedatiwa describes the committee's inauguration as a crucial step to align Ondo's cocoa sector with the stringent global standards set by the EU regulation, which will ban the sale of cocoa, coffee, oil palm, and other agricultural products linked to deforestation in the European market, starting December 30, 2025. He noted Ondo State's significant contribution, accounting for roughly 40% of the country's total cocoa output, which about 60% of farmers engaged in direct cocoa production and many others in related processing and marketing activities. The governor, who stressed the risk posed to the industry without proper preparation for EUDR compliance, charged committee members with the responsibility to conduct extensive stakeholder consultations and devise strategies to enhance the competitiveness of Ondo's cocoa in the global market. He commended exporters and processors who have proactively adopted polygon mapping, agroforestry practices, and sustainability initiatives in anticipation of the upcoming EUDR deadline. The governor pledged his administration's continued support for agroforestry and forestry restoration efforts and praised President Bola Tinubu for approving a draft bill to establish the National Cocoa Management Board, NCMB, aimed at regulating and promoting sustainable growth in Nigeria's cocoa industry. To electoral matters, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has commenced the physical phase of the continuous voter registration exercise nationwide. According to the Commission, eligible Nigerians can now complete their registration at designated local government offices. Our correspondent, Adewumi Taiwo, reports. Moving on, the National Executive Committee, NEC, of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has zoned the 2027 presidential tickets to the South. The decision was reached during the IT NEC meeting held in Abuja. The party confirmed that the office of National Chairman would remain in the North, while the presidency would go South. Presenting the report of the zoning committee, Governor Doye Diri of Bayelsa State said all PDP national offices currently held in the North and South would remain in their respective regions, with microzoning left to the state. The National Publicity Secretary, Debo Olugangba, who read the communique after the meeting, explained that NEC further expressed satisfaction with preparations for the 2025 elective National Convention scheduled to hold in Ibadan, Oyo State, from 15th to 16th November. And the federal government has unveiled a digital portal designed to provide a credible database of Nigerian teachers, streamline licensing, and promote professionalism in the teaching sector. The portal was launched in Abuja by the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria in partnership with the United Kingdom-funded Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria program. Speaking at the event, the Minister of State for Education, Professor Shuaibu Ahmed, said the initiative marked a new chapter for teacher management in the country. She explained that the portal would enable seamless registration and licensing of teachers, provide a transparent database of qualified professionals, give real-time access to professional development opportunities, and strengthen accountability in the education sector. Meanwhile, the federal government has unveiled teacher ethics and criminal record verification framework, making it mandatory for all teachers in public and private schools to undergo ethics screening and criminal background checks before employment. Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, who in Abuja said the measure is part of broader reforms aimed at restoring dignity, accountability, and professionalism to Nigeria's education system. According to him, no teacher, whether in public or private institutions, will henceforth be employed without undergoing ethics screening and criminal background checks. Alausa also declared that private school owners will also be required to verify the TRCN registration and the ethical clearance of their teachers. The minister explained that the verification framework will be integrated into the TRCN digital portal, which provides real-time teacher registration, licensing, and monitoring. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Bayo Ojulari, has warned that crude oil theft in Nigeria is driven by sophisticated international and continental syndicates exploiting security gaps across Africa. Ojulari, who spoke at the Africa Chiefs of Defense Staff Conference in Abuja, noted that crude theft and its attendant illegal activities are by no means a purely localized occurrence. Rather, these operations involve specialized international syndicates that take advantage of gaps within the state, national, and continental security architecture to conduct illegal activities. The NNPC boss, who stressed that crude theft and pipeline vandalism in Nigeria's Niger Delta have been significantly curtailed due to the efforts of security agencies, urged that continental forums such as the Abuja Gathering be strengthened to deepen strategic collaboration across Africa. The Federal Capital Territory Administration has defended its clampdown on vehicles with tinted glass permits, insisting that many of the permits in circulation are fake and linked to criminal activity. The FCTA Director of Security Services, Adamu Gwari, was represented by the Director of Command and Control Unit, Dr. Peter Olumuji, during a citywide sanitation operation, disclosed the action was necessary despite the Inspector General of Police's directive pegging October 2025 as the enforcement date. Despite the timeline, the FCT administration on August 19, 2025 said it had seized over 700 vehicles in Abuja for operating with illegal taint and forged permits as part of its renewed clampdown on criminally inclined motorists. Olumuji explained that security concerns justified the clampdown, noting that vehicles with illegal taint were frequently implicated in one-chance robberies and other crimes in the FCT. The operation to rid the city of illegal activities also extended to the demolition of shanties in Bunkoro district, popularly referred to as Gwarimpa, near the MAP Global Estate. The Director of Development Control, Mukhtar Galadima, said over 1,000 makeshift structures had been cleared along the Ring Road 3 corridor, adding that measures were in place to stop reoccupation, while the FCTA pledged to sustain enforcement to secure lives, beautify the city, and curb crime. And that's it on Developing Stories. Thank you so much for watching. Good morning.